machiegni e Otit Mach TV.
En mor na kinde duto bedo kodu kaeri kata gonu mbaka kata bedo kaeri kamoro achiel mondo wago mbaka e weche mag siasa, weche mawuok manyien kinde duto seche mag donjo no ero kapok giwuok kamoro amora. Mano ero emomiyo kinde duto ago erokamano ne ng'ata ma support Otit Mach TV e yo moro amora, kendo jok ma kinde duto support adayangonu ni support wuok okaw for granted kaluwore ni mamiyo mijing'o mar dhi mbele kinde duto. Odiochieng' ma kawuono ok wadwa wuoyo mang'eny kaluwore ni ng'eny story makelo ni odiochieng' ma kawuono. An gi video ne kendo dani mondo ayangni kata dani mondo akelni mondo ine gi wang'i gimotimore kata gima notimore e odiochieng' ni eri. Maeri en kaluwore ni kinde duto Gavana ma Nairobi Sakaja osebedo ka epo chope mbele committee mar accounts, kata kinde duto osebedo kolengo mar chope mbele committee mar accounts kinde duto. Kama eri osekelo balone mapek gi Senate, kata kinde duto Senate yango ni en gachaya mamiyo ok odwa chopo e mbele e romo no ero. Mak mana ni en obedo gi excuse mang'eny kata ogolo ga excuse mang'eny kinde duto. Mak mana ni wang'ni no amua mar dhi mbele committee no ero. To mana kaka ne pachi paro kata kaka ning'eyo, wang'eyo maber ni kind Sakaja gi Senator ma Nairobi Sifuna kinde duto gin jok ma yware kendo gin jok ma kinde duto nigi ywaruok mapek e kor mbui kata oko kaeri. Ka Sifuna nyaka sani eri yango ni Sakaja kia yo miran godo Nairobi kata yo ma Nairobi onego beni bedo ran godo. E post mogik mar Sifuna no yango maber ni Sakaja nitiere jok mondiko e post madongo dongo ahinya department mar fire ma onge gi qualification e disaster management kata onge gi qualification kuonde ma gintiere go eko, to ng'eny gi nigi qualifications mag theology kata ng'eny gi gin jok mosomo theology. Ka wang'eyo maber ni theology gin gik ma dhi gi religion kata gik ma dhi gi weche mag muma. Koro maeri en achiel kuom weche manowuok odiochieng' ma kawuono ka Sakaja gi Sifuna noromo wang' gi wang' kata noromo kamoro achiel wang' gi wang' e accounts committee no ero, kane en pingruok mapek kata ne en wach mapek kinde no ero manyaka sani pod en wuoyo kaluwore ni Sifuna no prove kata Sifuna no challenge gi kuom ng'ato ka ng'ato gi nyinge kata ogolo ng'ato ka ng'ato mana department no ero gi nyinge kendo yango negi ni mondo gi yang qualifications gi ka gi admit ni adiera gin gi qualifications mag theology mana kaka Sifuna osebedo ka wacho no ero. Rana teri achiel kachiel e video ni eri to kwayona kuomi en ni ng'ata ma support channel kinde duto kiki John idhi mbele gi support wa e namba mineno kanyo no ero ki support wa to wago ero kamano. Kawuono dani mondo wakete odiochieng' mar johera wa mapok no support wa yo moro amora ni en odiochiengu mi support wa godo wago ero kamano kaluwore ni mamiyo wa mijing'o mar dhi mbele gi manyo weche manyien. Koro maeri e kaka ne weche timore. To gima dani mondo awach mokwongo kipacha ma imba dwaro winjo ka bende ishare godo gima chal koda en ni county ka county onego ket ni kopo ni governor ni e ruling party to senator onego beni wuok e opposition. Kama eri waneno ka kelo accountability maber kata miyo jogi kinde duto ng'at mantiere opposite kata ng'at mantiere opposite team ok nyal yiene ng'at machielo kwalo resources mag county koneno kata ok nyal yiene gik moko timore maricho koneno, kong'eyo maber ni mago eko e opportunity mag loso go nying gi kata opportunity makowuok to giyudo kinde mag loso godo nying gi. Koro maeri e video madwa ni mondo ayangni kendo miya pachi bang' neno video no ero.
About I'm not privy to it. Sorry.
Yes, during Mradi governor, and because you have teams down there.
Yeah.
If somebody stands up and says all the 40,000 victims are going to get 10,000 shillings, can you confirm to us if any of those people in those camps have received that money?
According to the county,
that would come to 400 million.
Yes.
I'd have to look at that. According to the county government, from what I know, and the CFO is here, that has not been done by the county government. So
no, I'm asking, from the national government,
yeah.
You have your teams in the camps there. Have many of the affected people receive that money?
We can ask before the end of the meeting.
As you sit here, you can just say yes or no.
No, I don't want to give a wrong answer. Let me just ask the county admin.
Okay, and the Mradi one?
That's what I'm saying. I want to ask the sub-county admin to tell us if there was a proclamation by a member of the national government, a senior officer, that they will receive some amounts of money, they should be able to do it. So I want to find out if they actually received that money. I know some of these victims.
And that is the reason we started by insisting that we need to implement the law as it is to avoid the roadside proclamations. And so we hope that your disaster and emergency management response will be bound and guided by the law. Now, honorable members, I think we've done justice to this matter.
There was just one question the senator asked that I think would be good for you to have a response.
In a minute.
And to allay the issue of the qualifications of the staff in the sector. Because I had seen things before in social media that are not true. That the head of disaster has a degree in theology.
What degree does Bramwell have?
So Bramwell, though you know many disasters have.
No, let's start with Bramwell. Bramwell, what's your background? What's your qualification?
Chair, I have a degree in strategic management, a master's in strategic management, but I have a BA in English and literature.
In English and literature, I guess you need some English to manage disasters.
But I've also done a lot of short courses on disaster. But just to maybe...
And the other two directors?
So the other two directors, the director in charge of fire and rescue services has a BSc in disaster management and a diploma. He is currently doing a master's in crisis management at the what's it called? The Defense College. That's the director. His deputy has here.
Chair. Perhaps because I'm the one who put up that post, allow me to guide this conversation.
I was going to answer.
I can see Bramwell is trying to be clever. Bramwell, is there an officer called Anastasia Sumbua in your department?
Yes,
What is her position?
She's a principal fire officer.
What is her qualification?
She's in theology.
Correct.
And
let's move to the next one. Just a minute.
Because disaster management.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Is there somebody called Juliana Nzuki?
Correct.
What is her position?
I think she's also a principal, if I'm not wrong. But
yes. What is her qualification?
She has. I was just looking at it a minute ago.
So that it is not, Governor, it seems that we just perpetuate fake news on the media. And it is intended to help you reallocate these resources in a manner that will be most efficient for the people of Nairobi. Juliana Nzuki has a degree in theology as well.
Can you confirm that, Bramwell?
I'll go through the list.
Bramwell, can you confirm that?
I can confirm that, Chair.
Good. Okay. Let's go to Brian Kariuki, the Chief Fire Officer.
He's not Chief Fire Officer.
What is
there is no gentleman called Brian Kariuki.
He is, but he's not the Chief Fire Officer.
What is his position?
He's probably just part of the fire team.
What is his qualification?
I would have to check.
He is a library. He has a degree in library studies. You will check with me. Yes. Lastly, Chair, Disaster Management Officer Belinda Anyango. Is she there?
Yes, she is.
What is her position?
I wouldn't, but I would agree with whatever she...
No, Bramwell. You are not going to...
But, Chair, I need to clarify
Bramwell, order.
Yes.
We will put you on oath.
Yes.
If you proceed that way. Senator Sifuna?
Yes. Bramwell, Belinda has a degree in tours and travel.
Okay.
Yes, there is a mismatch of skills in your department. And when we bring them up, it's not that because we have anything against you or against these officers. They could be more useful in other departments. That's the point that we are making. So you don't need to become defensive.
Chair, allow me to say
we have
this.
that matter rests there because
with all due respect.
Order, Bramwell.
With all due respect, Chair. We also want to clarify.
Governor, you must guide your officers that anything they say is through you, and if they insist on speaking, we must put them on oath. So I have ruled as a chair that the facts have been presented. You have theologians and librarians in the fire department. That's a fact. Whatever explanations you give, maybe they need to rearrange the books after the fire, or they need to pray for the people who have died. That can be dealt with later. Members, let us go back to the audit report. Let us go back to the audit report. The county executive walked in here at 12:10. It is 2:23. It is 2 hours later. We have dealt with a very important live matter, but it's only one out of 50. Out of 55 issues. So, allow me, members, for us to be able to make progress, to go back to the audit issues.
Because Senator Sifuna had asked about payments to victims, I had asked the governor to know how many Nairobians or the people that have died in Nairobi because of these floods how many are in distress, so that it ties up with what Senator Sifuna was asking about the payment of 10,000.
Governor, that just state the number. Don't even explain. How many have died? Do you have the number? And how many are in distress? Just the number, without a story.
The number, Chair. Those who've died from flood-related issues, the number I have is 20.
20?
In Nairobi.
And those in distress?
60,000 families were affected.
60,000 families.
Yeah.
Families means households.
Individuals.
Households, not
individuals.
Not head count.
Individuals.
It's 60,000 individuals.
Yes. So that's around 13,000 or so households, depending on, some households are small, others are big.
Okay, I think that suffices. Senator Onyonka, could you allow us to proceed to...
Yes, proceed, sir. Proceed.
Now, let's